High-level talks avert another increase in tariffs against China. RFD-TV Sarah Mock breaks down the significant trade progress live from our D.C. studio. Sarah?
Well, thanks, Christina. The president is on his way out of D.C. this morning, on his way to Vietnam, but he did, before he left this morning, speak with a group of governors gathered here in D.C. and teased that in addition to the significant news that we heard over the weekend, there may be more ag trade news, especially with China, coming in the coming weeks. Now, of course, all that ag news started on Friday evening with an Oval Office sit-down between Trump and Chinese negotiators. And he said that in addition to other progress that had been made, he has particularly positive prospects for ag in particular.
I think we're doing very well with regard to farmers and the buying of products from our farmers at a certain point. They've already made a big commitment to do that, but this will be a very, very substantial farm deal. This will be the biggest farm deal ever made, if you think about it. I don't think anything would be close because it's China. So hopefully if we arrive at a deal, they'll be buying lots of every form of farm product.
Now, after deciding to extend those talks through the weekend, apparently U.S. negotiators felt that they'd made enough progress with their Chinese counterparts that the president decided to tweet on Sunday evening that he would go ahead and push off that March 1st deadline to raise tariffs on more than $200 billion worth of Chinese goods from 10% to 25%. That would, of course, have caused additional retaliatory tariffs in the U.S., though a lot in ag aren't very concerned about that, considering that the current tariffs are enough to keep most U.S. ag products completely out of the market. Now, he also said that he may be planning a Mar-a-Lago summit with President Xi of China sometime in the future, but no update on a new deadline or when that summit might be came out of the White House either last night or this morning. Now, of course, the ag had a good reception to this deal because of that China's commitment to purchase 10 million metric tons worth of soybeans as part of kind of just being in this part of the agreement and moving forward. So that would effectively double what the Chinese have bought since December as far as soybeans. And Bloomberg is also reporting that as much as a $30 billion a year commitment to buy U.S. ag products may be part of the ongoing discussions in these talks, but we haven't seen confirmation on that just yet. But of course, we'll be watching for more reactions about how folks are looking for enforceability for this measure. We'll be watching that from here in Washington.
Thanks so much for the update, Sarah. We will check back with Sarah in our D.C. bureau at 1 p.m. Eastern for more updates from the nation's capital. Joining us now with perspective from Canada is host of Real Ag Radio, Sean Haney. Thanks for joining us, Sean. So how are both sides viewing the recent talks?
Hey,